Spicy Tea Fam, today I have a video of a guy who claims he's been heating his apartment with his electric stovetop. So we'll see if the judge is buying that even a little bit. He claims he hasn't had any heat. That's why he has been paying his rent. So he's behind, I think, up to like $5,000. And his rent is only like over $200. How nice would that be? I would love if my rent was a little over 200, no more than 3, like, right? So I wouldn't be messing that up even a little bit. But before I get into the video though, please like and subscribe, turn on the notification bells. That way you're alerted anytime that I post Crazy Sovereign, a juicy court hearing, or my recovery journey. But without further ado, let's get into the video.
Did it work before? I thought you did. You know how this works. Okay. State your name for the record.
Robert Junker, third.
Today was the date set for a hearing for non-payment of rent. Did you all come to resolution?
Your Honor, I spoke with the defendant. However, we are unable to come up with a resolution at this point. There's a rent retained of $5,870.89. Attorney fees and costs of $172.85 for a total redemptive amount of $6,043.74. The last time we received payment was in May of 2024, Your Honor. The defendant does not contest the amount due and owing, just is requesting some time to pay, but we don't have any indication of any legal aid representing him or any financial assistance forthcoming. And so we would be seeking a judgment today, Your Honor, for that total balance due and owing today. And they,
Okay, Mr. Young, this is an eviction for non-payment of rent. Do you have a lawful reason why you haven't turned over your rent?
Yes, ma'am. I've had some financial difficulties. And
My question was not, do you have a reason? I used a very important word. Do you have a lawful reason? So the law allows you to withhold your rent if there is maybe a condition with the property that makes your property uninhabitable, and you're going to escrow your rent with the court while they resolve it. That's what I'm asking you. Is there some reason why you haven't paid your rent? You having financial difficulty does not, under the law, give me reason to let you stay in their property. So you're not disputing that you owe the amount that they're saying you owe?
I'm not disputing the amount that I owe.
Okay.
But I've been staying there with no heat at all.
Okay.
First of all,
why do you not have any heat?
I don't know. My heat is out. My heat's been not working since last year.
Do you notify them that you didn't have any heat?
A couple of times I notified them.
How did you notify them?
Just by letting them know.
I get that.
And then I put
letting them know was notifying. It's the same thing. How did you let them know?
I let them know in writing.
Okay.
That was several months ago. That was about like the beginning of October. And I haven't put in another notice since then.
So you notified them in October that you were without heat, and so you went the whole winter without heat?
Yes, ma'am.
How did you stay warm?
I stole.
Stole what?
Stole in my kitchen
to heat the entire unit?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any other conditions of the property that you're concerned about?
Not really, no. Just the heat.
You said you notified them in writing in October?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you follow up with them?
I didn't hear that, ma'am. What did you say?
Did you follow up with them when you didn't get any maintenance on the heat?
Well, I talked to the maintenance man. I know him, you know, we've been through 8 managers in 4 years that I've been a resident at Capital Commons. We've been through numbers of maintenance men since I've been at Capital Commons.
When you followed up with the maintenance man about the heat, what did he say?
He said he'll get to it.
And he never came?
No, ma'am.
Did you follow up with anybody else?
No, ma'am. Except for the manager. We've been through several managers. Here's their 8th manager right here.
So you told the manager you didn't have
not this man, not this.
You told the manager you didn't have any heat?
Yes, not this lady here.
Okay, I get that.
I didn't speak to him.
But whoever the manager was at the time, you told them that you didn't have any heat?
Yes, ma'am.
What did the manager say to you?
That they will get to it.
Oh, they also they'll get to it. Okay.
Obviously, there's something wrong with management if you've been through 8 managers in 4 years. They come like opening the door and closing the door.
Your Honor, my client is here and she can address any issues that were just presented to the court.
What's your name, ma'am?
Maya Champlin.
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give is the truth and the whole truth under penalty of perjury?
Yes,
Okay, and you're the property manager for this unit?
yes,
Okay, you can question your.
yes. What is your position? You indicated to the court it was the property manager, correct? Yes. How long have you been the property manager for? Since January. Okay, and are you familiar with the books and records kept for the defendant, Robert Pearl, for the address 500 South Pine, unit number 803? Yes. Okay, and you heard the statements that Mr. Pearl made on the record with regards to the heat. Can you offer any information with regards to the heat? First and foremost, I would ask you the maintenance, what is the procedure to put in a work order or a request with management with regards to any potential repair issues or concerns, for example, the heat?
So work orders are located outside our office. You take a work order, fill it out, and then turn it into management, which then we would give to the maintenance man. Telling the maintenance man a work order, it doesn't work that way. You have to let us know so we can distribute it to them.
And to your knowledge, was there any work orders entered for Mr. Pearl with regards to the heat issue?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay, and so generally, how long would it take if someone was to put in a request for any issue with regards to the heat? How long would it take to get somebody out there?
So heat is considered an emergency, so somebody would come within 24 hours.
Okay, so Your Honor, it seems a little bit convenient to me that there was no travel issue here, and that if heat is attributed to habitability, and if my client had received proper notice with regards to the heat, this is the first I'm hearing about it. I spoke with the defendant, he never indicated anything. Last hearing, there was no indication of heat. One would think that there would be an urgency to bring up any heat issues, regardless of what the status of the cases would be today. So.
Does he have heat now?
No,
I'm asking.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, am I looking at you?
I'm sorry.
Oh, does he have heat, ma'am?
To my knowledge, I've not been in his unit.
He said he
but
put,
to
he
my
said he
knowledge-
put in in writing, a request for this heat to be repaired in October.
I have not seen that. I've been working with the property. since-
Somebody's gotta tell me if he's got heat. You got a maintenance man that can go in there today? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Just for the record? You
I'll
gonna-
be home.
No, I want him to go in right now while we're in court and see if you got heat.
I can send somebody. right-
Absolutely,
You want me to call him?
off the record. Tell him to send you, turn the heat on and send you a video.
Okay.
And tell you if the temperature goes up. We can wait. It's only 2:39. She's been here all day anyways. Rather than have you come back.
I appreciate that, Judge, thank you.
I'll call the next case while she does that.
Just-
You can have a seat back there while they investigate your
Okay.
heat issue.
hold on.
Please come up, Mr. Pearl. Return to the court with such urgency. I assume you were ready to proceed, correct, counsel?
Yes, Judge, we are ready to proceed. Rania Haddad, P 8497, for the plaintiff again. My client is sitting to my left. State your name for the record again.
Maya Champlin.
Okay, adjourn so that you could send someone into Mr. Pearl's unit because he has indicated today that he does not have any heat and has not had heat, at least since notifying you all in October. Does he have heat?
Your Honor, my client was able to send maintenance out there. We have a picture. What is this device called?
Thermometer, I don't know what the specific word for it, but it detects the temperature if the heat is flowing out or not.
And so I'm looking at a picture indicating that the heat is at 101.6 degrees Fahrenheit. So there is indeed heat in the unit, Your Honor.
Elsie?
May I approach?
Yes, thank you.
She said there is heat?
That's what she says.
No.
There's a thermometer here. It says it's at 101.6.
Your Honor, may I speak? I have not had no heat since October, and I swear to God, I even have neighbors and relatives that see I had my stove and oven on. That's totally not true. I would like to have a hearing or something.
That's what we're here for today.
Okay, well, my heat was not working, period.
Okay,
I swear on my mom, my
where's
heat.
the proof sir, that you don't have heat? Did you have did your electric bill go or your gas bill go up or something? I'm not,
My electric bill, yes, my electric bill is in Capricorn's name,
okay,
and my heat was not working, period,
it was not
Period.
working,
none whatsoever.
okay. Well,
You can turn the dial up, right or left, and right
what's
or
the
left is
temperature in-
either
what's
air
the temperature
conditioning
in
or
your
heat.
unit?
Beg your pardon?
What is the temperature in your unit typically?
If I turned my stove up, we done had some cold days. I had to turn my stove, my burners on or my oven. And that's the truth. I swear to God. I wouldn't come here and lie. I don't have time for
Is
that.
there a picture of
And I don't
it?
want to I don't sleep with it on because at night when I'm asleep, because I don't want the apartment to catch on fire.
Well, you shouldn't do it anyways. Is it a gas stove?
No, ma'am, electric.
How are you heating the house with electric burners on the stove?
I just turned the eye on, like I was cooking. It's not totally the truth. It's not the truth at all. My heat has not been working since October.
You turn the eyes of the stove on and they heat your house?
Yes, my apartment. I have a 1 bedroom
I have
apartment.
an electric stove. It doesn't heat mine.
Oh, yeah, it heats up pretty good.
No.
It
Not
heats
the,
up pretty good.
the oven might heat you if you turn the oven on open, but the burners?
Yes,
heating-
ma'am.
Heating your house?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah, oh.
Heats my apartment,
Okay.
and I have something underneath my front door.
How much rent does he owe?
Respectfully, Judge, this doesn't pass the small test to me. It's $5,870.89. Attorney fees and costs of $172.85 for a total amount of $6,043.74. I'm requesting a hearing judgment today for that balance to be paid by 3/17/2025. Otherwise, the defendant would have to vacate.
And how much is his rent per month?
His monthly rent, Your Honor, it looks like it is $241. However, we have not received payment since 5/5/2024, and that was in the amount of $237.
When?
But 5/5/2024, that was in the amount of $237. But even with that paid, there was still a balance of $3,017.14.
Oh, so there was a payment in May of 2024, but he already had a balance of 3,000?
Correct.
And so it's 200 and something dollars a month for his rent, so he hasn't really paid rent since when? Since 2023,
It looks like
2022?
it doesn't look like he hasn't caught up. I don't even see that he's been in a zero balance since April 30, 2023. He had a balance of 239, a starting balance of 239, but it looks
And
like
when? April?
April 30th of 2023, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Pearl, I don't believe for 1 minute that you've been living in a unit without heat in this winter, and that you notified them that you didn't have heat, and that they failed to come and fix the heat, and that you've been using an electric stove to turn it on and to heat your apartment. I don't believe that. I don't believe that you are operating in good faith. When you are operating in good faith, what you do is you come to the court if they don't fix your heat, and you put your rent in escrow. But you have a balance that was accruing long before when you allege your heat was not working. Judgment is in favor of the plaintiff. Your rent date is the 17th. You need to pay the past due rent or vacate by the 17th.
Thanks a whole lot. My heat has been working since October. I know that much. I'm here live.
I know you keep talking about
I know
stuff
I'm
like
not
that.
lying.
I'll remand you for contempt of court.
I haven't done anything, but
You don't get to yell out in my courtroom.
I'm,
I'm
John, I'm sorry, I wasn't yelling, but I'm upset.
I don't care.
Do you have some paperwork for me?
He can have a seat out there and wait for his paperwork.
Thank you, Judge.